one of the things that comes with this season of lifting is the ability to get out and move, to get out and do things. Because now that the weather's warm, we could go out on hikes. We could go to the beach and swim in the ocean. We could do, if you're close to it, or a lake. Okay, there's a lot of opportunity to get outside and move. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the weekly drive. Man, you get to see so much more of me in the car. I don't know if that's a good thing. If you guys can't see on YouTube, the video is showing a much bigger screen because I am now a proud owner of the iPhone 12. Along with that, nice, sexy Apple Watch. So reason I got the Apple Watch, because I am one of those guys that's like, I will buy the $5 Amazon version just because all I really need is the timer and maybe the heart rate monitor if I'm really feeling like I want to spoil myself. But now, for only $5 a month, apparently, I can now answer questions when it comes to the Apple Watch, because when I train online clients, I use a software named Trainerize, which is awesome, but it actually links up with the Apple Watches. So I've gotten a bunch of different questions like, is it supposed to do this? Is it recording that? And I'm like, honestly, I have no freaking idea. But now I could be like one of them. I could actually know what it's like on the other end. So I'm hyped. Any additional customer service is good customer service. But that being said, that was the highlight. Jeez, guy, cut it a little shorter, why don't you? That was the highlight of my last week. Okay, the highlight of the weekend had to have been the look on my girlfriend's face when we went to the Jersey Shore, more specifically the Jersey Shore house, because anybody who is a fan of the Jersey Shore TV series, it's like a pilgrimage. You have to go to see the actual Jersey Shore house. And for those of us that have seen it time and time again, it is very underwhelming. Okay, it is kind of cool seeing like the spots where the girl that they called the hippo gets shoved, and like imagining the duck phone and stuff. So that's kind of cool. But other than that, it's a house. It's a shore house. And as far as shore houses go, it's not exactly that nice. So it is what it is. But made my girlfriend happy. Got to have some time on the boardwalk, taste some fried Oreos. Another thing, if you guys have not been to the Jersey Shore, I don't know if they do it in other places, but fried Oreos, very underrated. Yeah, can only have like one or two though. They are so rich and so loaded with sugar. It's like I I don't think sugar high is a real thing unless you get it like in a freaking pixie stick. But when you eat one of those, it's like pow, right to the face. That along with some grease, tastes so good. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got going on. Other than the past 2 weeks, I apologize, guys. The audio quality has been so bad, and I think it's the overheating of the phone. So that was my old phone. Hopefully for this one it'll be better, but we'll see. Okay, I apologize ahead of time if it's not that great. I have a new headset on the way. I ordered it from Amazon. It gets here and it's the wrong kind. Straight up false advertising on Amazon's part. I checked because there's a certain connection, and I don't know if you guys are like tech savvy at all, but there's the basic aux connection to use the thing that I'm using right now, and the one that they sent me had a USB connection. So the aux is like, yo bro, hand me the aux, like the one that you see in most cars. And then the USB connection is like, the USB is what a lot of the old iPhones were, like that, like kind of brick square shaped input that you put into like the cubes. So obviously not gonna work. So yeah, we'll rock the headset I've been using for the past however many episodes, like 30, I don't know. And yeah, hopefully we'll get that sorted so there's better audio quality going forward. But we'll do this today. So without further ado, today's topic is how to not gain weight over the summer, because now we're in it. Okay, Memorial Day has come and passed, and now we're in that summer mood. Okay, that summer vibe is setting in. Woo, skeet skeet. Sorry, guys. I just say that when I rip the wheel really hard. Um, not its original intent. I know. Um, anyway, how not to gain weight in the summer. Now, when the summertime comes, so does the extra opportunities to drink booze, to eat the foods that we shouldn't be eating, and all that good stuff, which usually results in somewhere around 5, 10, 15 pounds of extra weight when September finally hits. Now, there is a way to get around that. There is a way that you can plan accordingly to make sure that that is not you looking in the mirror 3 months from now like, shit. Okay. First things first, we're going to start with the easiest thing to do, and that is to stay active. Now, I don't know in previous episodes if I've mentioned the seasons of lifting. For anyone who's familiar with a guy named Dan John, one of the most famous strength coaches in the entire world. He's worked with NFL teams. He's worked with tons of different sports. He used to be a high level competitor, I believe in the Highland Games. Or no, I take that back. It was discus throwing. So he was a track and field athlete back in the day, and he's still strong as shit. But anyway, he has a thing where he talks about the seasons of lifting. And in a nutshell, it's like different sections of the year are best for different things. Like in that first third of the year, like from what would that be? The first 4 months. So from January to April, that's a really good time to get yourself in shape, to lose a little bit of weight, okay, and get ready for the summer and looking and feeling how you want to feel. Then the summertime hits, and that's the time to enjoy it, but to like maintain and just stay active. And then after summertime, like in that last third or quarter of the year, you have the opportunity to build strength, build muscle, that like most bros would call like bulking season. Okay, and that's the best time to do it because you're usually taking in extra calories, not moving as much, but you can make the most out of your workouts. But right now we're in that summer zone where it's like we're maintaining all that good work that we put in and we're enjoying it. But the key word there is maintaining. That means not getting any fatter. So the best, and one of the things that comes with this season of lifting is the ability to get out and move, to get out and do things. Because now that the weather's warm, we could go out on hikes. We could go to the beach and swim in the ocean. We could do, if you're close to it, or a lake. Okay, there's a lot of opportunity to get outside and move. So take full advantage. Okay, get your significant other, tell them, you know what? Every weekend, let's just go on a walk or a hike, or like go rowing on a body of water. I don't know, kayaking, whatever. Find something to do that actually is a little bit different than the usual. So if you're like a meathead like me, that's just in the gym 3 to 4 days a week, if I'm not in there 3 or 4 days a week, call the cops, because it never ever happens. Okay. That if you're in that zone where you're always in the gym and you're so used to it, getting out and doing something different, it feels a little weird at first, but it feels good. Getting out in the sun and actually exercising, that feels really freaking good. So yeah, go ahead and stay active, because not only that, not only getting that exposure of new and different stuff and like kind of just breaking the monotony, another thing is that it keeps the habit of staying active, because like a lot of us know, engine stops, okay, when you stop being active, when you stop moving around, it's really hard to get back going again. It's really hard to rev that engine back up, because when you get comfortable, it's very, very hard to pull yourself off the couch. So that's one way to do it. Enjoy it, do different things, stay active. That's number one. Number two is following simple diet rules. And the one that I catch myself telling clients the most is the one plate rule. And for anybody who hasn't listened to former episodes, the one plate rule is really simple. Okay. This is assuming that you're doing the 3 and 2 rule. So 3 meals a day with 2 snacks. Those 2 snacks are small. They're like 100, 200 calories, but the rest are full meals. Now, those meals, if you want to be really strict about it, make sure you get your protein, veggie, and all that. But this one plate rule is pretty much no matter what you have in front of you, whether you're at a family party, whether you're at home cooking for yourself, or you're at a barbecue or at the beach, whatever, stick to one plate. Now, that means you get one standard size plate to fit whatever the hell you want on it, as long as there's no food stacked on top of each other. Now, when you follow that rule, that's an easy way to make sure that you're controlling for portions, okay? And in turn, controlling for calories, because the name of the game is keeping those calories in check. And this is just a simple way to do that. Now, if you want to take it a step further, you can make sure that every single meal that you have has protein in it. And it's the star of the show. It's the main thing in the dead center of that plate is the protein. Okay, that's a way that you can make sure that you stay on track. Now, when it comes to that protein, ideally we want it to be a lean source. That's like any lean meats like chicken, turkey. If you're having beef, making sure that it's like 90% or better or leaner. Um, or if you're having like a cut of steak, making sure that it's not too marbled. Like the less fat, the better. So cuts like filet or trying to think of what else. Strip steak, I think, is lean enough. Yeah, anything like that, the leaner the better. Um, and packing veggies on there, because the only loophole I will say here is you can have extra vegetables if they don't fit on your plate. So because vegetables take so much on your body to just break it down, like real vegetables, not, oh, French fries count as potatoes, so that's a vegetable. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about leafy greens, tomatoes, what else? Onions, I mean, pickles, like now I'm just thinking of burger toppings, but yeah, any of that stuff is so low calorie. And by the time you're done chewing it and it's digested, the thermic effect that it is required for it to break down in your body pretty much puts it at zero. So no need to add those into the equation. If you fill your plate and you can eat a side salad with it, that's allowed. Okay, just make sure that whatever dressing is on it, you're doing the fork rule, like you dip your fork in, dip it, and just make sure that it's a light dressing. But if you stick to the basic rule of one plate, that'll pretty much save you for the summer. Trying to think of anything else. Is there any other simple stuff? Oh, another thing is water. Just making sure that you're getting enough. Okay, especially with the hot heat. Depending on where you are located, you're gonna need maybe another bottle or two per day, just because you're sweating more. And when you're sweating, that's going to dehydrate you. And when you're dehydrated, it can make you hungrier. So, simple thing, just make sure to get enough water. Best way to get enough water, make sure it's within arm's reach of you all day, if possible. Okay. And last but not least, vacation tips. When it comes to vacation, yes, you should enjoy yourself. I mean, it's for some of us, it's like 1 week out of the year. If that's you and you just have that 1 week to just forget about everything, clear your mind, don't listen to anything else I say. Just you can shut it off right now. But if you want to, if you are on like 2 or 3 vacations, or you do have that one vacation, but you just don't want to go completely off the walls, these might help. This is what I personally do, and it's worked for me in the past. I know it's worked for some clients that have gone away on business trips and stuff, or like brief vacations. So first thing is sticking to that protein and veggie early in the day. So when you have breakfast, doing an omelet, and then for lunch doing a salad with some sort of like lean meat on it, and then whatever you want for dinner. Okay, that way you still get to enjoy the stuff like the dinner, and you can still be active throughout the day and have a lot of fun. You just know that those first 2 meals are going to be omelet, salad, and that should set you up. And that omelet should be ideally mostly egg whites, just again, saving calories where you can, when you can. Um, Another easy one is intermittent fasting. So say you just want to eat whatever the hell you want to eat, that's fine. Um, I would say intermittent fasting might be more for you. So for that whole week or whatever that you're in on vacation, go ahead and choose your window. So if you think that you're going to be going late into the night, like till midnight, maybe go ahead and set your eating window at like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Now it doesn't have to be like a perfect 16:8 or whatever, but just skip breakfast and lunch. And then if you want to open up with like a later lunch or an early dinner and have that be the start to your day, go right ahead. Yeah, that's completely okay. And again, just stick to, if you can, get protein at every meal, all the basics. Um, and number three, I would say this one is optional because it's vacation. I want you to get like you should be able to enjoy vacation, but if you feel up to it, I would say try and get a workout in 2, maybe 3 times during the week. And that's a quick workout. Like I'm not saying like don't be like me a couple of years ago that took the time to drive 30 minutes to a gym, work out for an hour and a half, and then come back 30 minutes. And now the whole morning is wasted. Don't be that person. Okay. I regret that. Don't be that person. But if you can bring like a kettlebell along with you or a bunch of bands or maybe like an adjustable dumbbell, do like a quick 30-minute circuit. Okay. If you look on my TikTok or Instagram, or if you check out I'm about to come out with 30 for 30 workouts that you can do in 30 minutes or less. That you could do any of those. And yeah, and you don't need much. You just enough to get a little bit of a sweat in, make sure you're staying active, move that food around so you don't feel as sluggish the whole week. Not a bad idea to incorporate that. Um, so yeah, those are the big tips on what to focus on this summer so that you do not gain weight. Okay, stay active, go outside, do something different. Okay, the one plate rule, wherever you're at, no matter where you're at, you could still figure out what to do with that one plate. Okay. And when you're on vacation, try out some of those tips. Okay. Try out the omelet and salad in the morning and then whatever for dinner or the intermittent fasting. Okay. And if the mood strikes you, stay active. Okay. Again, get outside, do something different. If you have a pool, oh, I forgot to bring this up. If you have a pool, okay, there are some good pool workouts out there. Now you could YouTube them, but I know anybody familiar with Ben Bruno? Okay, he trains a lot of people, a lot of celebrities out in LA, and they obviously all have pools. He's got a couple videos. If you could find them, I think his tag is Ben Bruno Training. I'm not sure, but I'll put it um in the show notes. I think that's what they're called, right? Show notes. Okay, that little section that you can see with all the information at the bottom. I'll put him in there and you can go ahead and see if you can find his because those are pretty cool. I've seen a couple with like that he's done with like NBA players. So I think Chelsea Handler he did one with that looks really cool. So definitely something to check out. If you have a pool, make good use of it. And if you see me on Instagram or TikTok between crap, I kind of forget. I already forget when our vacation is, but early August, I am going to be on vacation and we are going to have pool access. So when I have that pool access, feel free to join me and to try that out if you have a pool at home or whatever. Definitely a lot of fun, like a cool change up. So give that a try. Yeah. So I hope this episode came in a lot clearer than last time. Fingers crossed. I'll upload it tonight. We'll see what happens. And yeah, as always, if you guys ever need any help on your nutrition or your fitness, or you just want to figure out what to do going forward, feel free to hit me up. Okay. Whether that means hopping on as a full-time client or us just having a quick chat, I'm up for either. Okay. So yeah, if you want to reach out to me, reach out at coachfitz1@gmail.com. My email, coach, how you spell coach, fitz, FITZZ, the number 1@gmail.com. I hope this is a great start to your week, guys, and I hope you kick some ass. I will see you next time.